This is the first in a two-part series of videos that I'm going to make on claims out there that one can fuel their car on water. Of course, cars are not fueled by water. They will probably never be fueled by water. And it is a false claim when somebody says, I fuel my car with water. Unfortunately, there are hundreds and hundreds of videos on YouTube making the fraudulent bullshit claim that you too can fuel your vehicle with water if you just buy their device. Their devices generally run anywhere from $300 to $2,000, depending on how much the size of their device and how much water their electrolysis system converts into oxygen and hydrogen. Unfortunately, a hell of a lot of these clowns out there actually do believe that their device is a good thing. I suspect they really do believe that their devices improve miles per gallon for vehicles, gasoline-powered vehicles. They really do believe that the emissions coming out of the vehicles are cleaner. Both of those claims are false.
I'm an engineer. My kids say I speak a different language, but I love math, and math and science develop new ideas. We've used hydrogen in our plants for decades. The old hydrogen units were very large. Recently, we've been able to reduce that. Then our scientists said, what if we could make it small enough to produce and use hydrogen right on board a car? As part of a hydrogen system, this could significantly reduce emissions and increase fuel economy by as much as 80%.
With gas prices so high, many people and businesses too are looking for ways to save on gas. We found one police department experimenting with a new device. News 4's Sharon Johnson with how it's working. Sharon.
Well, you profiled this water for gas system last week, but one police department in the upstate has been looking at this for months. Now they're using it. It looks like a regular SUV, but it's not. Misleading because it's an undercover Honeypath police vehicle. And also because it's running on something experimental.
People laugh at you for trying some things, but if you don't try, you don't know.
Honeypath Police Department has just 6 cars and a few officers and doesn't have a big budget for a large gas bill. So they're using water for gas.
Yeah, we've had a few snickers from some people in town that just don't believe it. And naturally, I was skeptical of it when the mayor would talk about it.
He's talking about the water for gas system. You build it and attach it to the engine. It then produces hydrogen and oxygen, or what the water for gas people call HHO. It's supposed to give you better gas mileage.
You know, the numbers speak for themselves. 6 to 8 miles per gallon is a pretty good number, pretty good increase. So,
they discussed it for 6 months before trying it out, now planning to put the HHO system on all Honeypath town cars.
I had done research on it, and with the situation like it is, and you and our fuel costs is so going up so high, that I felt like I had to do something to try to save the taxpayers' money here in our town.
The mayor's even putting it on his personal car.
Brady is in Sacramento, California to check out the world's first hydrogen fuel-injected roadster, the Ron Scorpion.
When we were on our way up here, a guy sideswiped us, and it caused the strap to break, and that's right up against the trailer right there on the inside.
Despite an incident on the highway, Ron Maxwell's team of engineers brought the Ron Scorpion from Texas to Sacramento at the invitation of Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger. Ron Motor Company's CEO is a veteran of the automobile industry, an energetic entrepreneur, but was planning to devote more time to spiritual endeavours. Ron told me that the idea for this hydrogen gas machine came literally from divine inspiration.
So basically you dreamed about building a beautiful kind of green supercar, and here it is. But tell us how it started.
I thought I was going to be in full-time ministry. I really wanted to be in full-time ministry.
Yeah.
And then that's when I had the idea about the car, and it just kept nagging at me.
God's wish for you to do this?
Yes, it is. Yeah, I argued with him a lot about that because I didn't really want to do this because I've been building automobiles my whole life, and it's not like we started it yesterday. I've been doing this for 40 years. We want to still build cool cars, but we just have to build them cleaner and better. We got an environment we need to protect here.
Preaching and car manufacturing? Tell us, there's a big difference there.
No, I think it's the same thing. You know, whether restoring lives or building lives and building automobiles, it's basically the same principle.
Can we take a look at the hydrogen system?
Yeah, we surely can. This is just a regular fuel cell for gasoline.
Yeah.
But this black box you see down here, that's the prototype electrolysis unit. We're producing hydrogen in that box. We're going to move this, and we're going to move the hydrogen system to the back of the car, and then we'll finish this out, and this will actually be a little trunk.
Okay, well, if it's good enough for the governor, it's good enough for me.
There is no gas shortage, man. It's all fake. The oil companies control everything. Like, there's this guy who invented this car that runs on water, man. It's got a fiberglass air-cooled engine and it runs on water.
So it is a boat.
No, it's a car. Only you put water in the gas tank instead of gas. And it runs on water, man!
I never heard of this car.
This is no ordinary car. It's a dream come true. A car that runs on a cheap, safe fuel that's in limitless supply.
The car can be run on any form of natural water. You can use rainwater, well water, city water, ocean water, and if you don't have ocean water available, you can go ahead and use snow. Just use any form of natural water. You don't process it in any way. You add no chemicals to it. Just use ordinary rainwater.
The inventor believes he's found a way of generating some form of atomic power from water. And it was this dream of endless energy from water that was first raised 5 years ago this week.
Couple more. Close the same line. Don't here, please. That's good. That's good.
And there's one person who firmly believes he's beaten the rest of the world to it. Behind these garage doors in Ohio lies, allegedly, the world's first water-powered car, the creation of amateur inventor Stanley Mayer.
This dune buggy operates around 65 miles per hour on around 60 miles per gallon of water. It's very efficient as opposed to running on gasoline. One time I was offered well over $1 billion in cold cash to buy out the technology, to suppress it. Of course, my interest is to get it into the economies of the world and do it very quickly.